Now with ThingLink, you can get started with any image, a map, picture, historical document, etc., and add hyperlinks to it. I usually like to start the kids off creating a backdrop for it, and I usually use Google Draw for that, or Google Drawings. Don't have to go that route though. It's just the way I like to roll. I like to make this as a title page. So I'm going to go ahead and have them get started. And I usually like to have them have a widescreen format. So we start them off in page settings. And we usually go 16:9 widescreen. Once again, any size is possible. So I'm going to just call it my practice summer. And make sure they give it a name. Now, so just kind of a review on Google Draw. You can have like a gradient background. You can change that if you like. Those always look kind of nice. And then I like to insert the word art is really nice to work with. Just adds it like this. Changing the font. Use kind of a cool font. You can always change the colors. It's sort of a review of this program. Change the border color here. I know I'm going kind of fast. Did a whole session on using this. That looks a little too thick here. So I'll go 3, make it a little bigger. Nice thing about the word art is the word size, the text size changes as you change the text box. That's the main difference between word art, the art, and just a regular text box. And then I'm going to add some images, so go ahead and do that. So you can search your own drive for that. I'm in a student account, so it's not really going to work out here. So I'm going to actually upload it. I recommend putting it in the drive first. That's a little quicker here. So let's quickly grab a few photos here. Cool summer pictures here. Just add them in there and it'll upload. I really recommend using Google Drive though. At first, I'm just not in my account. So the other thing that I always kind of awe people with is when you can crop it. You have the cropping tool up here, but you don't have to just crop to a rectangle. You can crop it as a shape. And I just think that looks pretty classy. So I'm going to go ahead and use that. Then you can angle this. You can resize it if you hold the shift key while you resize. So it's, I can add a few summer pictures here. Get it from my drive, like insert image, and usually like to use your own Google Drive. There we go. I'll go ahead and add that picture as well. You can crop it. Maybe using a shape. I think that looks really cool. Resize, hold the shift key when you resize. So there we go. And like I say, I always like to have them put their name on the title page. So just insert a text box and then put by. Obviously make that bigger. So just like a quick something like that really quickly. And I'm just going to move real quickly along here so that I can, got to have their name in there so you can, obviously you can see who's done their work. And you can play around with the text there. Make it bold, change the color, etc. Size it out a little bit. So there we go. So that's kind of a good starting point. So, this could be a book report, the title of the book, as you've seen. Any kind of project, you start off, with the title of it, add a few pictures. And now we can start importing this image into ThingLink. So what we want to do is download it as either a PNG or JPEG, not a PDF. So I'm going to go ahead and download this as a JPEG. And practice summer JPEG. And save it. If you're using a Chromebook, save it right to your drive. And that's a good starting point for us, okay? Our next step is just to go into ThingLink. And what the students do is they just log in using Google. This I had already logged in, so they just click login once they're in the class, and they follow the previous procedure. They just click login using Google, create, and the first thing you do when you create, obviously you can get pictures, import pictures from Flickr, use the URL address, upload. If you're on a Chromebook, this will should show your drive. And we're just using, you can actually upload videos as well, but we're just going to go ahead and use a still image and find that image where you saved it. Chromebook user, it'll go right to your drive. And double click, and you've started your first interactive image. So here we go. We'll just get rolling here. And to add the tags to the image, to add a tag to the image, you just click where you'd like it to be. So I'm going to just have this fit. You can zoom in, zoom out. So usually you can start in the top right hand corner, add your first tag. Here, the icons up here, you click and find the icons you want to use. If you can't scroll down past this line, it might say upgrade. If if the student incorrectly logged into your account, and then they can just click upgrade and get that code again that we talked about. So I'm gonna just go ahead and put a star here, and then you can upload an image. You can write something. You can change the text if you'd like. Make it extra large. A little spell checker there as well. You can make it, just go ahead and highlight it and change the size of it. Okay. Give the button a title. And that'll appear. You can add, you can upload media to it as well. Just search on a Chromebook; it'll come up to your drive, little uploads, and then there's the title appears down here. And once again, just highlight this and make some changes. It was a little buggy. I don't know if you noticed I was having a little trouble changing the size, but this has to be highlighted. I had to save and go back into it. So the other thing, you can change the alignment, have the picture on the right side or the left side, and if you scroll down even further, you can you have some other options here to go through. You can change the background. Change the background color if you'd like. Maybe make it like a blue. And then you can change the font color here as well. Okay, I probably want to make that a little brighter yellow here. And then I added my first title. So I'm going to add one more. So you just click save. I have one button. I'm going to add one more. And this one's going to be a little bit different. So I'm going to click on a YouTube video. I'm going to add a video here. I'll call it YouTube so people know it's a YouTube. And right here, you just put the link. If you wanted to, you could put the link to the an image if you want it instead of uploading the image. So and then here, you have the other items here, and it has the title of the YouTube. You can edit the colors of that as well. You can move this around exactly where you want it. Maybe I'll put it right in the middle. And then you want to click save. And then, obviously, I'll probably add more to this, but save the image. Here we go. It automatically titled it. I can change that title if I want. And then look at it full screen. That kind of threw it off. I'm using, so using the screencaster. So obviously I probably write a little more here with the picture, make this a link, and you can actually play the video right there. So it'll play the video for you. So you have an infographic background, and click on the X to stop it, and with hyperlinks, things that pop out. So the whole thing looks great. If you want them to share it, they can share. Usually what I do is I have them copy the link. Once again, I click share and click it defaulted to embed. Just copy the link, and then they paste the link to Google Classroom to turn in their project. But they can post, and then you can make, I'll show you, you can make a so it's post, you can make a class channel, and I'll show you that in another video. So that's kind of what the students do, and to create their ThingLink. And just one more thing before I go, I click post, and I put it in the teacher bootcamp channel, and I'll show you later how to create your channel. Look at it full screen, share it multiple ways, embedding it, or just putting the link on there. And then to go back and edit, they click edit. And then if they click me up here, this is like their home page. This is like they see all of their own projects. And if they click channels, they have that channel that we created, the Teacher Bootcamp channel, and they can post to that one and then see other projects that people posted. So here's a book report in here, and then they can add comments to them and stuff. Or what we do is we click touch. You can touch it and say, hey, you like it, kind of like a social media kind of thing. But this, only students in that class have access to this. So they go back to me and they can click on it. They see all their own projects, and they can click on this to edit it once again. So that's kind of getting started in a